walk with me.
Deliver me from my enemies, O my God. Defend me from them that rise up against me. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity, and save me from the bloody men. For lo, they lie in wait for my soul, the mighty are gathered against me, not for my transgression, nor for my sin, O my God. They run and prepare themselves without my fault. Awake to help me, and behold, thou therefore, O Tatan Zambi, God of hosts, the God of Israel, awaken to visit all the heathen. Be not merciful to any wicked transgressor, Selah. They return at evening, they make a noise like a dog and go around about the city. Behold, they belch out with their mouth. Swords are in their lips, for who say doth hear. But O I am, shalt laugh at him. Thou shalt have all the heathen in derision, because his strength will I wait upon thee, for God is my defense. The I am of my mercy shall prevent me, even Tatan Zambi shall let me see that my desire upon my enemies. Slay them not, lest my people forget, and scatter them by thy power, and bring them down, O Sanini Nanini, our shield. For the sin of their mouth and the words of their lips, let them be taken in their pride, for their cursing and lying which they speak. Consume them in wrath, and consume them, that they may not be, and let them know that our God reigns and rules in Jacob unto the ends of the earth, Selah. And at even let them return, and let them make a noise like a dog, and go around about the city. And let them wander up and down for meat, and grudge if they be not satisfied. But I will sing of thy power, yea, I will sing aloud of thy mercy in the morning. For thou hast been my defense and refuge in the day of trouble. Unto thee, O my strength, will I sing, even for I am is my defense, the I am of my mercy. Yes, Psalms chapter 59. Deliver me from the hands of evil spirits who have sway over the thoughts of men's hearts, and let them not lead me astray from thee, my God. Establish thou me and my seed forever, that we go not astray for henceforth and forevermore. Jubilees chapter 12 and verse 20, a prayer of Abram. Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, those of you on TikTok and YouTube. Yes, we thank God for those of you who have been with us since the beginning, and we thank God for those of you that are with us and still with us from then forth and in between. And we thank God for those of you who have just subscribed or followed, and we thank God for you that are about to subscribe and follow. Yes, calling those things that are not as though they are. Yes, and we praise and thank God for you. Now, we're in the book of Jasher, the book of Jasher, chapter 4, yes. And it reads, all the days that Enoch lived upon the earth were 365 years. We know God took him. Now, all the different books say so, because he pleased God. And when Enoch had ascended into heaven, all the kings of the earth rose and took Methuselah, his son, and anointed him, and they caused him to reign over them in place of his father. And Methuselah acted uprightly in the sight of God, as his father Enoch had taught him. And he likewise, during the whole of his life, taught the sons of men wisdom and knowledge and the fear of God. And he did not turn from the good way, neither to the right or to the left. But in the latter days of Methuselah, the sons of men turned from the I am, and they corrupted the earth, and they robbed and plundered each other, and they rebelled against God, and they transgressed, and they corrupted their ways, and would not hearken to the voice of Methuselah, but rebelled against him. Now, these are the works of spirits. Yes. Let's continue. And the I am was exceedingly wroth against him, and the I am continued to destroy the seed of those, so that there was neither sowing nor reaping. In other words, I'm going to get you where it hurts, your belly. Now, verse 6. When they sowed the ground in order that they might obtain food for their support, behold, the thorns and thistles produce which they did not sow. That is funny. I mean, when your ways are so wicked that God allows what you planted corn and it brings about onions. That is something. And still the sons of men did not turn from their evil ways, and their hands were still extended to do evil in the sight of God, and they provoked the I Am with their evil ways, and the I Am was wroth and repented that he had made man. Now, not only did he did this, that he had made man in this time, that man, he sent all kind of things that were evil to these men, even in Egypt. He did the same, and they still repented not, and their hearts were hardened. And so as it was then, now it shall be, these men, they get a blessing. They call on God. We say, God, help us. We say, God, this, and as soon as God do it, we turn right back to our evil ways. Hypocrisy is our word of confidence. Yet all along, God sees the heart of man, where man thinks he's deceiving God. And what God does, he turns back and say, hey, now I'm coming to the point where I'm going to destroy everything. And I'm just going to get those people that I've elected out of Jacob that have proved themselves. And I know who they are and what their heart is about. I'm going to get those people from the past that have proved themselves. Their prayer crieth from the ground, their blood crieth, and they say, oh, have mercy upon us. Even from the wicked that have subdued us and brought us under. And he shall destroy and show his, not only with the eyes, but even after that, after death, even in eternal torment, that God shall enact upon the sons of men. Yes, even you, woman, don't think it's just men. All right? Now, he says there in verse 6, for when they sowed ground in order that they might obtain food for their support, behold, the thorns and thistles produced that which they did not. And still the sons of men did not turn from their evil ways, and their hands were still extended to do evil in the sight of God. And they provoked the I Am with evil ways, and the I Am was very wroth and repented that he had made man. And he thought to destroy and annihilate them, and he did so. And in those days, Lamech, the son of Methuselah, was 160 years old. Seth, the son of Adam, died. And all the days of Seth lived were 912 years, and he died. When a man ways please God, he'll let you live so long that you get tired of living, or even bring you to himself, that you might commune with your God. Verse 11. And Lamech was 180 years old when he took Ashuma, the daughter of Elisha, the son of Enoch, his uncle, and she conceived. And at that time, the sons of men sowed the ground, and a little food was produced. And I'm going to preserve some life to let y'all be here. And yet the sons of men did not turn from their evil ways and their trespass, and rebelled against God. And the wife of Lamech conceived and bare him a son at that time at the revolution of the year. And Methuselah called his name Noah. So Noah is the son of Methuselah. Okay? Saying the earth was in his days at rest and free from corruption. And Lamech his father called his name Menachem, saying that this one shall comfort us in our works and miserable toil in the earth, which God has cursed. Even today we find the earth is being cursed. It's being cursed. And yet it's gradually everywhere that the grasshoppers go, they eat up all the things and curse the earth. Not only from the colonization of the United States, from the place whence they came overseas. The grasshopper come here, he eats it up, and now he wants to go to the continent of Africa and those places where food is abundant, instead of going back to his own land and asking God to bless it. And the child grew up and was weaned, and when he went into the ways of his father Methuselah, perfect and upright with God. And all the sons of men departed from the ways of the I Am, and in those days they multiplied upon the face of the earth with sons and daughters, and they taught one another their evil practices, and they continued sinning against the I Am. Now, he doesn't mention the watchers here. The watchers that have caused themselves to, that have taught man many evil ways and many things and laid with the children of men. And every man made unto himself a god. Now this even more so, the first commandment that that have received from Moses. Moses received from God and the people received from Moses. And they robbed and plundered every man his neighbor as well as his relative. And they corrupted the earth, and the earth was filled with violence. Even today, the earth is filled with violence. I believe even more so. And their judges and rulers went to the daughters of men and took their wives by force. Reminds you of something about those who've been brought over by ships and those who were taken in the Arab slave trade. What happened? You had no type of defense. Take your wife by force because she's beautiful. Look at Abram. They tried to take his wife by force because she was beautiful. Because they could and no one could help you. I can do it because I can. That's what they say. And their judges and rulers went to the daughters of men and took their wives by force from their husbands according to their choice. And the sons of men in those days took from the cattle of the earth and the beasts of the fields and the fowls in the air and taught the mixture of animals of one species with the other. In other words, you taking dogs and making this dog and this species out of this species. Would you not think that God would say, thou shalt not mix seed? This is one of the reasons why God would say, thou shalt not mix seeds. Yes, we'll put it that way. Now, and taught the mixture of animals of one species with another in order therewith to provoke the I am. And God saw the whole earth that it was corrupt, for all flesh hath corrupted its ways upon the earth, all men and all animals. And the I am said, I will blot out man that I created from the face of the earth, yea, from man to birds to air of the air, together with cattle and beasts that are in the field, for I repent that I've made them. Because they mixed this cattle to make that cattle. They mixed this dog to make that dog. They mixed this bird to make that bird. They mixed this human to make that human. Yes, God was sick of it. And today, still, they're trying to mimic God even in his creation, taking the things that he created and the way the things are ordered to do. They take these things and make their test tube babies and all this other abominable acts they do. And all men who walked in the ways of the I am died in those days, before the I am brought evil upon man, which he declared. For evil, the word evil in the context of this means whatever is contrary to your agenda. That's evil. Evil is what is contrary to your health, well-being, and whatever your lust or desire is. That's evil. Good can be evil, because the evil man that we understand is the one that it is directed toward, and he hates it because it condemns his heart. Verse 20. And all men who walked in the ways of the I am died in those days, before the I am brought evil upon man, which he had declared, for this was from the I am, that they should not see evil, which the I am spoke concerning the sons of men. And Noah found favor. See, we use that religious word grace. Are you saved by favor? Grace is the same thing when you say it. It's just a religious word. It's just a jargon. A religious jargon. Oh, gracefully. She favorably walk across the world. She gracefully walk across. The same thing. But you try to make it seem clean, when really the person you're talking about, the wickedness of people trying to receive favor from God in their wickedness. And in the sight of the I am, and the I am chose him and his children to raise up seed from them upon the face of the earth. God saw a righteous man. And God decided, according to this narrative, that I'm going to, and what we have thus read, I'm going to make a righteous seed from this man. But he knew that man, the things that you contend with as someone that creates, even like a parent. You have to contend with other parents that are evil. Their father of the world, the father of the world is the devil, the Satans. And the children of the Most High God has to contend with dealing with them and teaching them. But then here comes that child with his parents' ways who let them do what they want to do, who allow them to say what they want to say and be who they want to be, do, kill, steal, and destroy how they want to do it. And then your children see this. Oh, we can do the same thing. This is what God sees. That's why you should not forsake the teaching of your parents. And your mother being the first teacher whom you be around because your father's busy working, if he works. But either way, teaching you how to be right before the Most High. And in that, we're going to say peace.